Fight fans, fight fans, fight fans. This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oscar Delahoya. Oscar Delahoya halts comeback fight. He says, "I'm hanging up the gloves for sure, calling it a day." Oscar Delahoya was preparing for a comeback fight against Vitor Belfort on September 11th of last year, but the Hall of Fame fighter was derailed from his master plan when he contracted COVID-19 8 days before his scheduled bout. The Golden Boy teased an eventual return to the ring after the fight cancellation, but months later and days after celebrating his 49th birthday, the 6th division champion and boxing icon is calling it quits again. Quote, "I can't imagine myself in the ring anymore. I'm hanging up the gloves for sure and calling it a day," Delahoya told BoxingScene.com. He said, "It's not likely I will fight again. I'm not feeling it. I went through so much training. I was on it. When I trained, I left everything and my focus was 100%. It just drained me. I couldn't handle it. Once I got COVID, I still have problems breathing when I'm running." Those are the words of Oscar Delahoya. Let me counterpunch. When I think of fighters that are older, and I think of fighters that are older that trained, that caught COVID-19, I think of Alexander Povetkin. We've seen Alexander Povetkin. His last performance was piss poor. He was not at himself. They had rescheduled that fight 2 times or a couple times due to the way he felt, okay, his health. And I think Delahoya is maybe suffering from that. I think the older you are, it affects you more, especially when you want to do other things physically. You know, it's a breathing disorder. It's something that affects your lungs, but it can also affect other parts of your body. However, I think Oscar Delahoya, his problem hasn't just been COVID. I think his problem has always been his lifestyle. Okay? Because not too long, speaking of that 49th birthday of his, he was getting wasted, drunk with his, his beautiful girlfriend or whatever. You know what I mean? You seen him on another live, he was wasted, he was drunk then. You seen him in another place, on Triller, he was drunk then. Listen, I think mixed with COVID-19 and his lifestyle is the reason why Oscar Delahoya doesn't want to come back. Okay, and I think he just thinks in his mind, hey, it's just easier to live my lifestyle and hide behind the fact that I had COVID once upon a time. I think if Oscar Delahoya was about his business truly, COVID-19 wouldn't be none of that. He needs to get him a nebulizer, an iron lung, something that helps him with that, and stay away from the booze and the otra cosas. Okay, I think that Delahoya is 49. He is 49, but he's not fighting a guy hella young. You know what I mean? He's fighting a guy around his age. It ain't like he's fighting Canelo in there, even though he said he would beat Canelo and fight Canelo. Now, I do understand COVID is no joke. I've had it twice, people. Okay, so I know what it's like. I know how it makes you feel, but it damn sure is not something that makes me not want to go to the gym. But if I sit back and got wasted every day and did otra cosas, maybe I might have developed that mindset by then, right? So that, I believe, is the reason for Oscar Delahoya. I would love to see what he still can do in the ring because he's been retired for a very long time, since 2008. So I want to see what he still has left or what he can currently do at this present point of time, okay? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oscar Delahoya halting his comeback, not coming back more than likely. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.